let's go to continue. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the lounge. I am, as always, never have changed, never have renamed myself. KO the X Factor, everybody. What's up? And we are here live in the lounge, and we're going to play us a little bit of Starfield this afternoon. Probably going to get like a good hour in, hopefully a good hour. Then I got to run some. I got to run some errands. I always got to run some errands like later in the afternoon before I pick up the kiddos from school. But what's up? How's everybody's day going? Thank you guys so much for joining us and coming on in and enjoying some time with us. We're gonna play a little bit of Starfield, just kind of do a little bit of exploration, some activities, you know, and probably do a little bit of side questing. Probably gonna vent a little bit about my experiences with AT&T and DirecTV. So, matter of fact, let me kind of sound off about that real quick, because that's been kind of bugging me all freaking morning. DirecTV is I had like a love-hate relationship with DirecTV for a long time. I've had DirecTV for, man, probably it's been like 15 years now, maybe. But anywho, they've recently had like a contract dispute for about 2 months now. This is back from like July. We are now in September. With one of the big companies and whatnot that supplies services for like NBC, ABC, Fox. So I've had like no local stations for 2 months, paying a little over $200 per month, and that was just DirecTV's package with HBO and HBO Max included. So I've been able, like, the NFL season kicked off this past weekend, unable to watch any live games on live TV at all. Zero. Fucking zero. And I've had, I hate when I fucking do that. So I've had to watch some of the games that were being broadcast on streaming services such as Peacock. I think Amazon did it at one time. YouTube's now got the Sunday ticket, so DirecTV doesn't even have that anymore. So, and they got Red Zone, stuff like that. So, I mean, I'm just like, what do I do? And then I can't watch none of the live, and then the satellite, I guess we had like some mad storms that came through here and kind of threw the satellite off a little bit. So I gotta have a tech come out and take a look at it and realign it. And it's their equipment that's faltering, but yet I've got to pay them $200 for a tech to come out and fix their equipment for the services that I'm not even getting. And I finally just blacked the fuck out on them and ended up canceling their services altogether. And I went with YouTube TV with the same stuff that I was currently watching anyhow, and I am paying a little more than $100 less than I was with DirecTV. So, with that being said, fuck you, DirecTV. I doubt I will see you again. I said that to Spectrum many a moons ago. Have never gone back to Spectrum as far as TV goes. Can give two shits about them. DirecTV can fuck off for all I care. Don't give a shit. So, might as well, let's go back to playing this, shall we? Can't remember what it was I was doing.
Just be patient.
I need to go this way. Okay. So yeah, that was my story, my experience with DirecTV over the last 3 or 4 days. It's been a freaking nightmare. I was kind of hoping, like, when they were entering the contract disputes back in July, that I was like, you know what, they should have this shit figured out by September, the start of the NFL season. They sure as shit did not. All those channels are blacked out. I would say about 85%, 80 to 85% of my local stations were blacked out. With a little message saying they're sorry for the inconvenience. Fuck off. And I was like, what's going to happen when the NBA season comes around? And because TNT wasn't coming in, you know, none of those stations were coming in. So I had to literally, like,
the data
you
from
have
the
to stream it.
biosensors.
I was like, well, if I'm going to stream it, then I might as well go to a streaming service then.
Let's hope that MAST takes these findings. Thank you for your. Let's hope that MAST takes these findings seriously.
Oh, well, then why the hell did I come back here and talk to him if that mission's not even ready yet? Okay. Alright, so whoa. Daggone it! I'm still fucking that up. Whew. It's been a hot
really
morning.
keeps the distribution center in tip-top shape.
You know, everything's so damn expensive now, it's ridiculous. And the fact that I gotta like overpay for freaking TV, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. What do y'all think? Is $200+
Here we are.
I think my last
the
bill was
lodge.
like $230.
The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be
with
waiting
HBO
for
Max
us.
included. Is that like crazy? Is that like unreasonable?
Captain,
What do y'all
everyone
think?
will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Ridiculous. We appear to have a visitor.
Yep, it's me.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a
So
lot
now
to
I've
talk
got
about.
YouTube
Would
TV,
you
which
care
is
to
what,
tell us what happened
$74
to
a
our
month,
friend? Why you're here
plus
and
HBO
he
Max,
isn't?
which is 15, and then I added 4K capabilities and all that stuff to it, which was like 9. And that's my total for television, which is what, like $100? I mean, just like so, like in a month, I'm saving $130 right out the gate, and I'm getting the exact same thing that I am currently have right now. And as far as the stations I even watch anyway, because I don't even watch a whole lot when it comes to live television anyway, unless it's sports. There's a couple shows occasionally that I watch, and I watch AEW wrestling quite often.
Is there something wrong? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was
Tell
extracted?
the other dude that's
Did anyone see anything?
giving me all kinds of lip
Hear
to
anything?
fuck off. Let's go. How much
We
time
think
does
it's
this have?
anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point. Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Not
Are you
embellishing
hearing
anything.
this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can
Look,
we
can y'all
please
explain to me what the
focus?
fuck is going
Yeah.
on?
I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other.
Explain to me
The
what it
pieces
is
we
that I
already have
saw.
move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have,
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
What if I don't want to?
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
oh my
Oh,
god,
there's more
that's
than
it.
that.
They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that.
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Built by an
Still 2,000
intelligence
credits
much
for
greater
our
than
little
what's in
wager,
this room.
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers,
Is
it
that
wouldn't be
Mateo?
exciting. Now, would it?
And still no
Not to
Mateo.
take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
The fuck you mean what are you gonna do about
So,
me?
are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are,
Reaches of
what
space.
they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now. We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity
Exploring
may have
space,
settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that,
Into
you'll
the
be expected to use your own judgment,
unknown.
just like the rest of us.
Oh, 12:30.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members
Not
aren't
to that
here,
old
but
fucker
you'll
that was
meet
talking
them
in the
soon.
beginning when I walked into that.
Come
into
find
this
me when
room.
you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've
like the sound
earned
of that.
something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? Hmm? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
I got my rockets.
That was
Who are you?
intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this, I guess, a lot overwhelming now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you.
Noelle.
And thank you for bringing the
That's my middle
artifact to
name.
us. Oh, gosh. No, I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until
That's
you
nice to
arrived,
hear.
we only had the 2, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us.
Let me know how I can help you learn more.
Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything
Great.
specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet. Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations.
Visual and
What you
auditory
perceived as lights and
hallucination.
music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something.
Excuse me.
An energy surge, some other phenomenon. Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I wasn't there when it happened. That's okay. We're all in this together now, right? Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our... It's a shame he isn't here to... Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of,
Sure.
if you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
I got you. I'll see what I come up with.
There's a galaxy chock full of resources. The more data I have, the more thorough an analysis I can do. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep.
What organic resources?
Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but
What is
Mateo
this?
has made more than a few contributions.
And still no
Gardens
Mateo.
are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be fine. Nice cozy place with roommates. And some of the roommates I can give 2 fucks about down there. Are y'all gonna give me the room right next to the bar? You are, aren't you?
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself, within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still 1 room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
That's a little bit of a hallway, man. This place is actually pretty big. I thought you were gonna stick my room like right next to the bar, so I come out for like a morning cocktail. I mean, y'all trying to fuck me up every day? Damn, this place is big. I'm gonna get lost just coming back.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy! It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full-time.
Not a bad looking room. A little spacious. I don't see a bathroom. And I don't see a television. Got a safe though. Trying to think of what will be better. That. There we go. Put some of that stuff in my safe. I thank you very, very much. Moby Dick. They got the Moby Dick book up in here. I hear you. Got a tablet with a pen. If it's a tablet, why do I need a pen? If it's a paper tablet, yes. If it's a computer tablet, then no. Y'all give me an iPad, for real? Man, you taking your sweet time going back downstairs, ain't you? You're not in a hurry to get back to work.
I am at your service, Captain.
Take note. Everyone
Hey,
here
old
is worth
fuck.
learning from. Yes, even the kid. Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
No shit.
Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett, not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start.
You trying to make up to me now?
Shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, I got that much. Why am I getting pushed?
By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need. Me? Why, I'm the wallet.
Yeah, you.
Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but
That's
can
still
make
no
sure
Mateo.
that they have the resources they need. And as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here. Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
No.
Yes, I imagined as much. Barrett expressed something similar in his own unique way. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
Okay.
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days. Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by... I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home, as much as anywhere else. Until next time.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would
Walter,
be a
you
good
don't have
time
to
for
answer
one.
this, but
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done some. I'm Mateo. Theological.
I'm told
Still
that when
no
I'm not
Mateo.
here, I'm distracted.
The second one was on Kazal. But the first one,
Do I have
right
to hear that
under our
conversation
noses
behind
for
me? though?
years, sitting. Can you imagine?
It has been determined that for the long
I'm not gonna lie. I really wish I could have seen both you and Barrett. Did it feel like
rather than simply making things worse at home.
Huh. Well, if it works for you.
that sure lines up with everything? We're gonna get to the bottom of. Well, there was some. I had made a really incredible. So I tried. After a long talk.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Take care of yourself.
I'm listening. So,
What up, Sarah
are
Morgan?
you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First, I don't. Besides, having a little... Not much, but you've seen them for yours. Just what? We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contact... A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies. They're always looking for... My contact is in the... We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons. But it's not just that. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Sarah will be locked as your follower if you continue.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact was. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Good. Let's take a little
That's basically
stroll
what she's
through New
saying.
Atlantis, shall we?
You can do whatever you want, kill, blah, 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 and they're not going to care as long as you don't bring it to them. Why are you walking backwards?
I am at your service, Captain.
The Apollo. Right on back out to New Atlantis.
By the way,
Hi.
Sergeant Yumi was looking for you.
Great, I gotta go see Yumi.
Jetpack damaged or something?
Then I realized my tank sprung a leak. I'm stuck.
Yeah, I forgot to use the jetpack. Honestly, I haven't even used it yet up to this point. I don't even think I had it equipped.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? Oh, sorry, but no. UC citizenship is all earned based on service. They should have covered this in your civic lessons. Go figure. United Colonies Volunteer Fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in? Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation. Do well.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of you.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first, head down to the orientation hall and get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest. Oh, and if you got a bounty, well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join. But if you've got any questions, I can get you sorted.
All right, so let me see what I got mission-wise real quick. Isn't there like, yeah, underground right here.
Our whole office
For the
is
transit
getting moved to
system.
Gagarin.
Vanguard Orientation Hall. Let's go. Let's go! Where's my water? Oh, there it is. I was like, I know I had one. Where'd it go? Oh, excuse me. Squeeze me. What are they doing out there? I factor agree.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
I'm gonna go ahead and start pressing all the buttons.
In 2050, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century,
All the buttons.
eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage and a new kind of union.
Uh-oh, hold on.
Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
She's like hung up on me. Daggone it! Okay, here we go. Oh man. Why is it like hard-headed fucking places after hard-headed fucking places? I don't get it. It's so irritating.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens
Like that's another thing that's going to freaking grind my gears. These damn like Walgreens and these places for freaking prescription fills. Put that shit in like a week ago, and you didn't tell me it's still not ready, but y'all said you already have it. Shouldn't take that damn long to fucking put them in a bottle and cap it.
And form their own sovereign powers.
I swear, man.
It
I
wasn't
think I live
long
in a
before
town
the
with a bunch
first
of idiots.
faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus proclamation has always left me torn.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact
He looks like
with the rest of the settled
the Doom
systems.
guy. Hey, girl!
Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and
Look
disappeared
at
4
this.
decades earlier.
It's
House
hair
Varun
everywhere, just
was
like
a
you
faction
shaking your butt.
unlike any other. A theocracy, the Free Star Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of
brush you
Aquila
down again,
banded
girl.
together with the
Daggone.
pleasure city of Neon
You're
in
shedding.
mutual defense.
You're shedding!
But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC Medical Star Station in orbit around beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent. Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war. Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly. In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian.
One of my slates,
A newly
some
constructed
Terramorphs
but critical
can
supply
control
center for the
Freedom.
United Colonies war effort.
But
Londinian
that
found
can't be
itself
true.
overrun by one of the galaxy's most after the devastation wrought by the colony war. The UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as
Not sure
the
if those
Armistice.
Baron zealots live in
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, no one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small.
Did I hit all the buttons?
I bring her here almost every day to stare at this thing.
Trying to make sure I'm not missing any of these. Anti-more buttons. Anti-more buttons. No, okay.
No one knows how they move.
All right, let me head through here. I want to get a fancy little uniform. Hi, 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 girl. You very hairy girl. Look at this. Get all this hair coming off you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Speak. No, speak. Speak. There it is. Well, your breast stink, girl. I need to get you one of those little doggy mints. I've got one in there. Hold on a second. I'll get you one here right before I take you outside.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
What? Yes, I know. You're right there. I see you. Your hair, you got dog hair flying everywhere.
This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber, applicant. Currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.